Dreams, founded in 1938. From our roots at the Austin Baby Beef Show, 16 head of cattle on the old Capitol grounds, to one of the nation's top stock shows, and a world-class pro rodeo. Texas was, is, and forever will be cattle, cowboys, and cowgirls. This is Blue Ribbons. This is Bucking Bronx. Austin.
Oh, you got it. It's Rodeo Austin on a Saturday night. Thank you for being here. Is everybody in a good mood, ready to have some fun tonight? I bet you are. You know what? We have the luxury of going to a lot of major rodeos. I gotta tell you, I love Rodeo Austin. That is a very, very sincere comment. One of the reasons we bring you new innovations in our game, and we have again this year. Won't detail you, not going to wear you out with numbers, but I'll tell you this much, it's going to pay over $500,000, and out of 600 pro rodeos, we rank number 5 in the world. How about that one? I like it. I like it. You know what I like most? I know that it's labeled the music capital of the world. I like to call Austin the entertainment capital of the world. You know how to do it. You know how to put a smile on your face, and you do it by applause, and I love it. We have some contestants that have never, ever experienced what we're all about here at Rodeo Austin. So if they have any doubts, will you take just a few seconds of your time, by your cheers, let them know they're in the very best place they could ever be tonight. Do it one time for rodeo. Let me hear you. Woo. I love it. Thank you. But you know, if you've been around us before, you know that we have a serious side. And before we buck a horse, ride a bull, or rope a calf, we would like to ask the blessing of our Lord on our event tonight, and we invite you to join us. Allow me, if you don't mind, to share a thought with you before we begin our prayer. You know, of all of the news items that we see and all of the disturbance in the world, and obviously we have a few challenges right here at home, but in spite of all of that, think of this: so wonderful that we live in a land where we can all pray together. Is that not a neat deal? I love it. Dear Lord, as we come before you tonight, we just want to thank you for being in our life. We thank you so much for the protection and the blessings that you give. We've learned many, many things by your scripture, the word that you have left us. We know that all things are possible through your grace. So may we ask that you bless our contestants, our livestock, and the folks gathered for this event. You know, we confess to you, Lord, that this road of life becomes a little troubled at times, and we admit that sometimes we stumble and sometimes we fall. Thank you so much for your uplifting hand, making this road of life so much brighter. We thank you for your promise that if we were to live our life as you would have us, meeting everlasting life with you, it's a beautiful gift, Lord. Thank you for that promise. We thank you most of all for being with us tonight and allowing us to pray in your name. Amen. Amen indeed, friends. Thank you for sharing that with us. Kind of a way of bringing Americans together. And you know, that's not the only common bond that we have in our land. You know, we talk about the freedom of America, the privilege of living here. We're going to show you a symbol as the gates open tonight, what we're exactly talking about. And it is this beautiful young Texas lady and this beautiful American flag. Doesn't that make you feel good? You know, it means so many things to many, many people. We know one thing, it means freedom, any way you look at it. And as I've shared with this audience before, there are not a lot of instructions that come with this flag. And no one has ever told me, or have I ever read, that we're required to receive that flag quietly. So that being said tonight, how about a little Texas pride for the most beautiful flag in the world? Thank you. You know, we celebrate the freedom that flag represents by the singing of our national anthem. And we are blessed to have the very talented Casey Graham with us tonight to sing our own Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much, Casey. Well, the lights come up and rodeo is about to launch.
Born Free is right. Take a look up above. It's time we kick it off with the Wild Man's event in the Bareback riding. Sir! Texas Mutual is proud to bring it to you, serving 1991. Check them out at texasmutual.com. Austin, Texas, are you ready?
We will go to shoot number 3. Greg Weishart, Kersey, Colorado. First man out. Snow Cone is the bucking horse. It's an 8-second ride. Here's the way we do it.
Good gal,
oh yeah. Looking good. Woo. So you will see the mounted rescue. Our official pickup men moving right in to bring him down. Now that would be Texas-born and bred Shannon Stalls out of South Dakota, Brent Sutton. Score coming up for Wise. It is a 76. As you look at the Camper Clinic 2 replay screen, we bring it right back at you.
Tanner Oss from Minnesota. He's number 2 in the lineup tonight. He's number 12 in the world standings today. And he's got a great bucking horse drawn called Up Your Alley. Now, we've always got a lot of first-time rodeo here in Austin, Texas, no matter what the night, no matter what the entertainer. So I'll let you know for the first-time fan. The more noise you make, the harder the Cowboys try to win. So don't be afraid to let your hair down. Meet your neighbor, shake hands, make a new friend at the rodeo, loosen up, put a smile on your face. He's one of our top 12 Cowboys in the world today, aiming for a berth to our Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. You want the best of the best? Here's one of them right now. Help him. Yeah!
Now, you understand why we were bragging on you a moment ago. Now, the score reflects a 50-50 consideration from 2 of our 3 pro officials. Half of that score goes to the performance of the cowboy, the other to the performance of the horse.
Hey, they liked it as much as you did. How about an 80-point ride to kick it off in style?
You know what? You talk about livestock contractors. We have the elite, the number 1 in the entire game, the famous Butler and Son Company. That's the father-son team of Benny and Rhett Butler, based in Oklahoma, and we are at chute number 4.
Jordan Pelton, Holiday, North Dakota. And, oh yeah, come on.
You feel it, baby?
Oh no. I'll tell you what, one of the greatest things that we do in Austin, Texas is we don't let anybody get out of here feeling bad. No way. Jordan, good effort, buddy. Good effort.
You know, as you see the replay on the big screen right now, we will share with you the brand new format. We just gave you kind of a shadow of what it was all about a moment ago. It does equate to big money. That one we do know. We will go now to Cody Lamb as we move you to chute number 5. Sherwood Park, Alberta. He has drawn a horse called Garden Party. Speaking of Canada, we will. Oh my goodness, look at this. What do you think? What do you think? You know what? The neat deal, he comes from the province of Alberta. On the back of that chute is a dear friend of the Butlers. In fact, they have asked Greg Kessler to bring some of these good horses that he owns to Rodeo Austin to trump it up, and believe you me, he did. Thank you for doing that, Greg. 74 is the score for Lamb. 74.
We've got one more shot. The bareback riding tonight as Casey Brewer out of North Dakota gives it a whirl right now. And a horse called Double Dippin', the one we've seen at the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. We not only have the best cowboys and cowgirls in rodeo, we've also got the best bucking horses and bulls. Yeah. Come on, help him, help him, help him. 4 cowboys out of every event tonight will move on to the playoffs. Next week, the playoffs will get you to the final round, the final performance of Rodeo Austin. And I'll tell you what, this score is not going to hurt his feelings whatsoever. How about the number 2 spot with a 76-point ride for Casey Brewer, 76. Wow, what a great event on behalf of our partners at Texas Mutual to kick off Rodeo Austin tonight. 1 cowboy is going to walk away tonight with bragging rights, and it's the only 80-point ride that you watch. Tanner Oss out of Minnesota. What do you say we give a round of applause for all the cowboys in the bareback riding?
What a great audience tonight, and I'm sure that you have saved some of that greeting for these pretty ladies. I'm talking about the royalty of Rodeo Austin. And I want you to meet the young lady that wears the crown, Miss Rodeo Austin, Chloe Costello. She is the same young lady that carried our American flag tonight. Well done, Chloe. Thank you so much. They represent this huge rodeo, and here is Miss Rodeo Austin Princess, Destiny Brown. Thank you, girls. We know that you have a very, very heavy schedule, and thank you for the good things that you do.
We are well represented, I can promise you that. You know, we're going to have a little fun later on. We're going to invite you guys to be part of our program. You're going to vote to see which of the rides of the night was the best. You get to play a little later on in our performance. Right now, take a look at this. The big boys are coming your way. Sam! It is farm credit that brings cowboys and enhancing the quality of life in rural America. That's what farm credit does for us. Hello, Luke Brown, the champ of the world. It's nice to have you here. And as we show you all of our instant replays, Camper Clinic 2 are the folks that are proud to bring it to you. Now, we've got some extra players in our arena tonight. Before we bulldog the first steer, I want you to say hello to a couple of our cowboys. The bullfighters will be moving throughout our arena. Aaron Ferguson, Nathan Harp, Weston Rutkowski. But also your rodeo clown, your funny man, your barrel man, your man in the can from Kansas, Justin Rumford. Hello, Justin.
The pocket of a clown.
Take a look at the side old boy on the big screen right now. Jewel Hazen is our first steer wrestler of the night from Ashland, Kansas. He's a three-time national finals qualifier, and he is a big old boy. It helps to have a little extra sand in your shorts in this event because the steers will tip the scales at about 400 pounds. And the quicker you can get them onto the ground, the better your chances are of qualifying to move into the playoffs and then the final championship round about 15 days from right now, Jewel. All right, come on. Right here. Good. That was a great run. There's no penalties. 5.2 seconds will start them off tonight. 5 and 2. That looked awfully good. The steer kind of made a little bit of a left turn right there. That didn't help him any. How about Tyler Gibson? Huntsville, Texas. How many folks are here to Rodeo Austin? By applause, okay? Don't raise your hand. By applause. How many people are here watching their very first live rodeo ever? Make some noise. First time fans. Wow, that's quite a few. We're glad you're here. Welcome. Can you believe that?
There's a lot. First timers, thank you for coming. Give yourself a round of applause. That is great.
Glad to have them here. My goodness. Here comes Tyler Gibson, Huntsville, Texas. How much could you win if you win it all at Rodeo Austin? You bulldog at about 5 seconds at a whack, right? You do it once, you do it in the semifinals or the playoffs, and you do it the final day. Unless you go right out of the box a little bit too soon, it's a 10-second penalty.
Bummer.
15 and 1 total time. 15 and 1. I know.
Me too. Let me ask you guys this. How many people are from Austin, Texas? Where's my Austin friends at? All right. This is my second year to Rodeo Austin. I want to tell you, you guys are awesome, okay? Give yourself a round of applause. Feel good about it.
You bet.
Saturday.
You bet.
I'm feeling it, Wayne.
I've only got 2 words for you tonight, Justin.
What's that?
Hang on, I'll give them to you in a second.
I bet they're going to be
Dakota Eldridge is from Nevada. Come on, Dakota. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Pull, pull, pull. All right, 5 and 6. So far, he'll be advancing on into the playoff round, but we've only got 3 down and 5 to go. You've got 8 contestants every event, every night for the first 10 performances. I talked about how much could you win. All right, if you do it better than anybody, 3 steers 3 times. That's about 15 seconds worth of work. What does it pay? $11,000 for 15 seconds worth of work, Justin. That's not bad.
That's a lot of money.
A lot of money. All right, let's try it with Wade Steffen. Richmond, Illinois. Ooh, yeah. Listen, Justin, you ready?
I'm ready.
Here's a couple of the entertainers, okay?
Let's hear it.
Tomorrow night, Dwight Yoakam. Monday night, Eli Young Band. Tuesday night, Panic at the Disco. Just to name a couple. Oh, no.
I know you miss me.
I know. As we talk about our entertainers coming your way, the Beach Boys are next Wednesday. The Randy Rogers Band on Thursday. Next Friday, Joe Nichols. Next Saturday night, the Turnpike Troubadours. But tonight, Justin, there's only 2 words. 2 words. What are they? You know what they are. Willie Nelson is in the house.
Dude, That is Willie. I've got my Willie Nelson scarf out back. I'm going to wear it during the bull riding, okay?
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you
riding on the city of New Orleans? Sorry. The red-headed stranger.
Blaine Jones from California. Ooh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We have a problem. We're not seeing the normal fast runs that we're used to seeing here at Rodeo Austin. We have some aura in the air. So if you could try to think of something that would help change it for the Cowboys.
Let's change it up. Everybody on this side, put your hands in the air, everybody. If the person beside you don't have their hands up, slap them in the face.
No, no,
okay?
no.
Here we go. Everybody say, hey-oh. Say, hey. Say, let's catch a steer. Now turn to the person on your left and kiss them right on the mouth.
No.
Turn to the left.
No. That's enough. It's enough kissing.
That's going to change the karma.
Shade Etherton now from Indiana.
You guys will thank me for this later, okay?
When we talk about professional rodeo each and every year, the American Quarter Horse Association recognizes the very best four-legged athletes in rodeo. We've got some of them right here in this event right now. Come on, Shade. Pull, yeah! There are no penalties. How about 4.4 and the crowd goes wild? That was a nice run right there. 4 and 4.
Not saying, but that was guys on this side that just did that. Give yourself, see, that was us.
Hey, wait a minute.
This was this side, the rowdy side. Holler.
Stop it. Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. As Hall from Texas gets ready to ride in, you got to come over here and do this side. Hurry.
Okay.
You got to do this. You got to give this side a chance.
I can run really fast. For being fat, I'm really fast.
Okay.
You guys feeling it?
You got to give them a chance.
Sorry, I'm out of breath from that run. It's the altitude of Austin that I'm not used to.
TJ. Dilley, Texas. Just so you know, if you want to cheer for the Texas guys a little bit more than the rest of them, it's okay to do that. Bad steer.
Oh.
Bad steer. All right, you got to give the south side a chance. You let the north side do their thing. The south side's feeling a little bit left out right now.
Are you guys feeling on a Saturday? That was terrible. I said, is this side feeling it on a Saturday? That's everything. You can't nod your head. I want to hear you. Are you guys feeling on a Saturday? One up the other side. There's some young guys right here. This has never been done at Rodeo Austin. To show this side is the best side, I will now crowd surf on the front row. So I'll jump in the stands and you guys just pass me right down the row.
That's a bad idea.
On the count of 3, here we go. Everybody count with me. We're going to work on it.
That's terrible.
We're going to work on it.
Chancey Campbell from Sinton, Texas nods his head, comes riding. Come on, Chance. One more shot. Yeah. 4.5, no penalties. That puts him in the number 2 spot to come back in the playoff round. Camper Clinic 2 shows you a little instant replay right there. I'll mention it again. This is the second time tonight, but I want everybody to be aware of our brand new format. 4 Cowboys, and there they are on the big screen right now, will advance into the playoff rounds next week here at Rodeo Austin. Regardless of who gets to move on, 4.4 Shade Etherton from Indiana gets bragging rights with a 4.4 second run. I don't know about you, but I think all those Cowboys coming across there deserve a little something. How about it? One more time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we try to reserve a special spot in our performance because there's many of you that may not know this. Okay, you ready? Very important. If you don't listen to anything all night long, listen to this part right here. You ready? Rodeo Austin is a non-profit organization. We put $2.5 million back into the pockets of kids all over the state of Texas to go to college. We want you to know that's what we're doing at Rodeo Austin, okay? I'd like for you to say hello to a volunteer, the man who holds the reins of this fast-running horse. He is the president of Rodeo Austin, to here there with his beautiful bride. Ladies and gentlemen, would you slap your hands together and say thank you to Hap Fallbacher and Zoe, his beautiful bride. That is our president. Well, I'll tell you what, HEB is Texas tough. You're going to like this. Sir! Tell you what, HEB is 150 communities all across the state of Texas. Down below in the dirt for the fans' favorite, my partner, announcer of the year, Hall of Famer Hadley Barrett brings you the kids.
You know what? We come to a fun time of the night in a $500,000 rodeo, and we take a little time out for the kids. Thank heavens we have HEB on tap to do that for us. In fact, we have a representative here, Gene Patalik, will be joining us right here in the arena. I was talking to him a moment ago, and he said, you know, anytime we need to do something for the kids, HEB's right there. Everything's better in Texas. Now, here's exactly the way this is going to play out. You see all the kiddos lined up right here? They range in age, and we have boys and girls, but here are the rules. There are none, okay? Simple as that. All they have to do is get on a sheep. If they make it out of the chute, then they're going to get a score of some kind. So it's a freestyle deal all the way. I will tell you that HEB has some nice gifts for every one of them, and there's going to be a trophy no matter whether you win or whether you don't, and somebody's going to win a brand new Mutton busting belt buckle. You know what? Can you swing the camera over on them kids for just a moment? I want the audience to see our lineup. Look. Now, do you recognize any of them? Are there any parents up there? Anybody ready for that? Okay, we have a sheep in, so let's start it off. August Anderson is a 5-year-old young man from right here in Austin, and we are ready to ride. As Wayne told you a moment ago, if you decide to cheer, don't hold it back. Let it all out, and the kids will love you for it. Okay. These kids are Texas tough. You know the deal. We're ready. All right, let's turn him out. August Anderson. Wow. Look. Man. I'm telling you, did we start this or what? 82 points it is. Now, Peyton Breton, he is a 6-year-old from Mart. Breton, I think is his name. Yeah, another good rider. He's staying in there. You see, we have the bullfighters out here as the rescue team. 80 points for Peyton. Julia Hager, she is one of twins that are from Katy. They're both here tonight, a boy and a girl. All right, come on, girls. Girls, cheer for girls. You're doing it. Keep it up. Keep it up. Hang on. Don't let go. Is Julie still on there? She is.
Wow.
You know what? One girl has ridden so far, and they have the lead in the bun busting. 83 points for Julia. Now, you know there's a little internal competition here. Jonah is, and he's ready to ride now. He said, look out! He said, they told me, stop, drop, and roll. And he did, 75 points. Addison Manus from McDade. Here we go. Oh. Well, look at that pretty hair. 73 it is for Addison. Bryson Mullinex from San Marcos. He said, I know how to do this. Was the ground hard? He said, no, it's okay. Bryson, you scored 76 points. He was muttering something when he went by me. Something like, tell my mom to never ask me to do that again. Okay. Tyler Payne's a 5-year-old from Austin. And a rider. So the sheep walked right on him, and he said, you know what? I think I'm okay. He's a tough young man. Good for you. 79 points and a pretty darn good ride. Luica Rico, Georgetown. Up now. 7-year-old. Look at her hang on. She is not wanting to give it up. So there's another young lady. She said that spotlight has got me drowned. 80 points it was. Parker Harinka from Cedar Park is a 7-year-old. Did you hear that? You have fans up here, Parker. We're ready to go. Here we go. Oh, no. Hang on. Boy, there's a lot of trying. You ought to see him. He is smiling. Big time is what he is. Okay, now here's the deal. You know, we decided that maybe we shouldn't emphasize the winners and losers all that much. Maybe we ought to bring all the kids out here and put them up on the big screen where everybody can see them. And look at this. Trophies goes to every one of them. Hey, Gene, would you come out here and join me for just a moment? I mentioned to you, Gene Metallic is here from HEB. Hey, thank you so much for being here and what you people do for these kids. I love it.
What a great way to get the kids in Texas started in rodeo. This is fabulous.
You have got it. You know, you said to me in our earlier conversation, everything's better in Texas. Isn't that what you told me?
HEB, here everything's better.
I was in an HEB today, and by golly, you're right. It's the real deal, you know it?
Thanks for your support, Hadley. We appreciate it.
Hey, we appreciate you, and hang on to that buckle now. You see, everybody is going to get a gift package. It comes from HEB. Everybody gets a trophy. You can see them all up there in the spot. But most every contest, it seems, Gene has a winner. And tonight, it is a young lady. It is Julia Hager with an 83 score. Where's Julia? One is Julia. Should be right there. Here she comes. Okay. All right, sweetie, here's what we got to do. We got to turn around and put you right on TV. Look at that beautiful buckle. Now, you're on television, so can you pull that trophy down just a little bit so it's not in your face? There you go. See that camera? You are the weather lady tonight. So the first thing you do is smile to everybody on television. Give them a big smile. Big one. Show them your teeth. There you go. All right. Now, can you say, hello, everyone. Welcome to the rodeo.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the rodeo.
Well, listen to you. That is so good. You did good. Okay, if I hold this trophy, and if I ask Gene to beside you, Gene, will you do this? This gentleman right here brought this belt buckle for you, and he said if you would give him a hug around the neck, he would give you that belt buckle. What do you think, huh? Okay, no problem, no problem. Hey, sweetie, and there is the championship. How about it for those kids in the Mutton busting? That is the real deal. Yes, it is. Wayne, before I come back upstairs, I want to recognize a dear, dear friend of mine, and certainly a dear friend of Rodeo Austin. His name is Dr. Charles Graham, and he is right up there. He is right over here. Thank you for joining us. He has a very special guest with him tonight, past chairman of the Board of Regents at Texas A&M. Dr. Richard Box is here as well. Nice welcome, Doctor. Thank you. All right. Nobody from here tonight, huh? How many Aggies are in here? Woo! There we go.
I'll tell you what, we are surrounded by VIPs the whole 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks of Rodeo Austin. We've already mentioned it a couple of times tonight. Format. What we've done for the first time in history is totally simplified rodeo, and we'd like to explain it very quickly. Take a look at this.
In the days of the Old West, cowboys gathered together to compete, with the bragging rights going to the best bronc buster. These competitions became known as Ride for the Brand. Rodeo Austin continues that tradition today with the Ride for the Brand Cowboy Tournament. Action-packed bracket-style format with the world's top 80 athletes in each event competing for their share of over $500,000. For the first 10 nights, the competition will be whittled down to the elite. Only the top advance to the playoff rounds, and then on to the final round for the chance to become the Ride for the Brand champion.
Exciting than ever before. These first 10 nights will whittle them down. You have to qualify to be here for the playoffs and the finals. So what do you say we get the Cowboys in? Here come the Cowboys. Sam! Thank you to our partners at Aaron Concrete and Lone Star Paving. 25 years of service. Team Ropin's coming your way. Let the Cowboys ride. Aaron Cabaza, thank you for your continued support, quality, and integrity. As team number 1 rides into the box right now, this is the number 11 ranked team in the world of professional rodeo today. That's a big deal. Bubba Buckaloo from Oklahoma, Russell Cardoza, Terrebonne, Oregon. Team. Come on, come on. Yes. Well, 7 other teams just went. Oh boy, that's going to be a little tough. 5 and 4, not a bad way to break the ice, Hadley.
You know, Wayne, in the Mutton Busted, we were talking about gold buckles with the youngsters down there. And we do have world champion gold buckles all over the house and all over the city of Austin and will for the and here's one of them. Matt Sherwood, 2-time world. He's over on the Hedden side. He's an Arizona man. In the top 15. We're going to change the order, but I promise you will see him, okay? Rowdy Riken, in the meantime, will go. He's from Arp, Texas. T. Luttrell of Woodlawn will be over on the Heelan side. So if you have any questions about where this event came from, We can tell you that this is the way larger animals are handled on the open range. Been that way a long time, remains the easiest and most humane way to treat them, mark them, whatever the case may be. Here, we have just trimmed it a little bit, picked up speed on it. Now keep an eye on that hidden horse. When the man makes the catch, the horse has been there, done that, he knows what it's all about. When the guy goes to the saddle horn, dollies that rope, now watch that horse lean. He knows the weight of that steer is there, spin him around. So we have done everything right except roping 2 hind legs, and well, we have another problem as well. A broken barrier costs you 10 seconds in penalties. Roping only one of the 2 hind legs will cost you another 5. Put all of that together, it is 19-9.
Well, I'll tell you what. Oh, I know. There'll be days like this. Here comes our next team. It is Caden Richard, Roosevelt, Utah. Cody Dosher as well on the Heelan side. The guy on the head and side, Caden Richard, he is a superstar all-around athlete. If he hadn't chosen rodeo, he'd have chosen another sport, and he'd have been great at it. Our 2010 Resist All Rookie of the Year. Oh, no. Well, they will go out swinging tonight. Top 4 teams will move on to the playoffs. You know what? We've got a lot of happening all over the grounds. Not just entertainers and 100 bands, but the rides and unit. Take a look at this. I think you'll enjoy this right here.
Now, seriously, stay tuned. It's about to get good, okay?
Why do I get the feeling that there's more to that than this?
By the stay tuned, Adley, feel it. Okay?
MEV, Caden Richard, Cody Dosher. They are Utah Cowboys. They are back in the box now. But that is pretty true to life. Anyway. Change of order again. We are Derek Begay and Clay O'Brien Cooper. You talk about world-class Cowboys.
Bummer.
Well, that old one hind leg problem is raising its ugly tonight. 11.4, including the penalty of 5 for only one hind leg. Got to rope them both, just like that first team.
So we've had a little bad luck, but check this out.
Yeah.
Right here on the front row.
Okay.
Where's she at? Did she leave? We've got somebody not from Texas.
Really?
We have a lady here from England.
England?
England.
Really?
Yeah. Right here. The blonde chick right here. From England. Everybody give her a big round of applause. Welcome her to Austin, Texas.
Jake Barnes. Junior Nogada from Brazil. Yes, sir. A 5.7. That moved them comfortably in the number 2 spot. That was smooth and easy. No penalties. Just do it like you're doing in your backyard, just like you're in the practice pen, and you're going to be all right.
Spencer Mitchell. He's a California Cowboy. Does the heading job. Travis Woodard also hails from California at Stockton. Woodard came up with a huge win about 10 days to 2 weeks ago when he won the San Antonio Rodeo, and it has moved him way up in the world standings at the present time. So he and Spencer are in good shape. We'll continue to talk about major rodeos. This certainly fitting that description, having a big impact on who will make it to the national finals championship rodeo. And boy, they did not draw a good steer tonight, did they? Just would not shape up. So Mitchell and Woodard will go out tonight with no time.
All right, we've only got one more team to try to make a difference here in our team roping tonight. Jesse Stipes, Salina, Oklahoma. That guy right in on the head and sides having one of the best years of his entire career. He's ranked number 8 in the world standings today. And if you're wondering where I get this in, log on to our website, prorodeo.com. You can check out. Ready to rock and roll. Fast time of night so far, 5-4, boys, 5-4. Yes. Here we go. Smooth run, 6 7/10 of a second. I'll tell you what, you don't want to blink your eyes here at Rodeo Austin because it's going to move along very quickly all night long. The Cowboys with bragging rights is the very first team out tonight. Bubba Buckaloo and Russell Cardoza, 5.4. What do you say we give all those team ropers a little thank you for coming out to Austin, Texas here on Saturday Night Live? Tell you what, it takes a lot of teamwork for this event to come together, and not only the state of Texas, but also the city of Austin. A little welcome to our city council members, Sebano, Renteria, and family. Thank you for joining us tonight. We couldn't do it without the support of the great city of Austin and all that's happening this week.
Take a look at the video. It will tell you the story. Bronc riding coming up. We depend on them. It is the University of Texas Sports Live, the Longhorn Network. Let's go to the buck and shoots. And boy, this is a good match to start it off with, Wayne.
You got it. Sterling Crawley, Stephenville, Texas. 11th in the world standings today, former rookie of the year, but he's got a horse called Nickels and Dimes. Now, you can be the best bronc rider in the world, but you got to draw the right bucking horse to win. Slap your hands together to the beat of the music, everybody. Come on. Come on. Come on, everybody. Let's do it. Put them up high. Put them up high. Welcome back to our Cowboy Lifesavers. The two, Shandon Stalls and Brent Sutton, they are saving lives. That's what they do. Let's ride, Sterling. Texans, he's your boy. Woo! You want the good news or do you want the bad news? Watch the judge in the striped vest. See what he's doing right now? He's picking the flag up off the ground. Kind of like in football, if there's a penalty, a flag will fly. The mark-out rule is in effect. He did not have his feet above the shoulders the first jump out. It's a no score.
Baby did a bad, bad thing.
Oh, darn it.
Baby did a bad, bad
For Sterling Crawley. All right, let's move up again and try it.
I don't know if you noticed, right there at chute number 2, in about a 3x8 dimension buck and chute, that 1,400-pound horse managed to rear up on his hind legs, get turned completely around. But in the meantime, Tyler Corrington of Hastings, Minnesota, he is a perennial qualifier for the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. And we got him right there in chute number 1. Spanish Pear is the National Finals horse. Now this is a stallion that has been used and continues to be used in the strong breeding programs of bucking horses here in the game of rodeo. This man, as we mentioned, repeatedly has completed the year among the top 15, which will allow you to be among contestants qualifying for the Wrangler National Finals. Well, to give you an idea of the importance of that, that is a rodeo that will allow you access to about $10 million in a 10-day period. I love the videos. You can look right up on the big screen. You can see that he has already been extremely particular about selecting the length of that riding rein. They will do that based on maybe seen him before. Yo,
Splish
man.
splash, I was
All right.
taking a bath. Long about a
Hello,
Saturday
TC.
night. Yeah. Rub- Thinking everything was alright.
Wayne and I could talk to you all night trying to describe that a bronc rider uses to stay in time with those horses. Well, first of all, a wild beginning to the ride, but you can see Tyler in the rhythm, going to the front, all the way back to the cantle of the saddle. Do you get rewarded for that? Yes. Look at the score. 84 points for Corrington.
Well, I'll tell you what, this sets the bar pretty high for all of the competitors. It just kind of raises it to the point where all the first 10 nights, everybody's competing to try to get to the playoff rounds. Ryan McKenzie, Homedale, Idaho. He's one of our Columbia River Circuit champions from part of our country. He's got a horse called Dark Shadows. Now, they won a chunk of money here a couple of years ago in Rodeo Austin on this horse, but this horse is a double-edged sword. This horse will buck off 75% of the guys that get on his back. He is hard to ride. But if you do, you'll win some money. Come on, Ryan. He is mashing his left leg against that gate as hard as he can. Oop, easy, easy. All right, grit your head. Get out of there. Here we go.
The papers and the trash.
Yeah, buddy.
Or you don't get no spending cash. You ain't gonna rock and roll no.
Well, 8 seconds is rule number 1. Rule number 2 is you got to keep your free hand away during the entire ride. Right about the end of the ride, he reached down with his free hand, resulting in a no score. Again, 4 cowboys get to move on. Let's see if we can get some more qualified rides right now.
I don't think there's any doubt about getting that done. As we're in the qualifiers, we have the playoffs that will begin next week. And Jeremy Melanson hopes to be among them. Well, there's a great story about he and Sterling Crowley, Jacobs Crowley, also Dean
Auction off their animals that have been shown right here at the Star of Texas Fair and Rodeo. That's another name for Rodeo Austin. It's going to happen Friday the 27th at 9.
one like that? We'll find out. All right, Jeremy. Oh, man. Now, the first thing we have to be concerned in is whether he is going to get up and walk, and he did. Thank heavens for that. Man. Well, you know, I think it's comparable with a pass receiver in the NFL. You make a hard move left or right, you turn back around suddenly, and if your feet slip, it just doesn't work. But he had missed the horse out. We talked about the mark-out rule just a moment ago. So the disqualification took place the first jump out, so he will not have an opportunity for a reride, as some of you veteran fans might have expected to hear.
Everything has to happen in order. Watch for that mark-out rule. This is Andy Claris right now from Wyoming. Andy Claris is one of our Mountain States circuit champions as well. Got a Butler & Son rodeo bucking horse called Falling Star. Watch this. Come on. Now, a little bit of help about right here is good. They make their living 8 seconds at a time. Go ahead and give him a little more. That was a great effort. Great effort from Andy Claris. Listen, at this point in time, it doesn't matter what the score is. He's moving on, and it's not a bad score either. How about 79 points for Andy from Wyoming? 79, not bad.
You know, there are so many side stories concerning these contestants. And, for example, that man, he is building his own log house up in his native country, and he is hewing his own logs.
What?
Yes, he's cutting them.
Why would you do that?
Them. I don't know. He said it's a lot cheaper. Maybe. That may be the deal. I don't know.
It's a lot of work.
All right, Brody Cress, Hillsdale, Wyoming. Flashdance is the horse. This is another great matchup. Now, remember the bucking horse that gave us a pit down here? There we go. Oh, yeah. Got it under control. And a flying dismount by Brody. Wow. He comes back smiling. Now, we do the Camper Clinic 2 replay. You can see the timing that we've been talking about. He nudges his way right into second place with an 81 score. That's a nice ride.
Boy, I'll tell you, the Russian judge gave him a 9.5 for the dismount, because that was pretty impressive right there. Write that name down. Listen, the future of rodeo looks great because of kids like that right there, Brody Cress. We've got a whole new bunch of 18, 19, 20-year-olds, and I mean, they're craving it. Last year in professional rodeo, we paid out $40 million to the Cowboys and the Cowgirls. With that kind of money available, you've got kids coming out of the woodwork that are craving rodeo. Let's do it again. Court Shear from Nebraska. He has been in Las Vegas at our Wrangler National Finals 4 different times. He's in our top 15 in the world today. And he's got a horse called Regulator. They won a bunch of money last year on him. Come on, Court.
Rockin' Robin.
Yeah.
We'll go rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight. Every little swallow, every chickadee.
Hadley, I'm going to stick my neck out here a little bit. The only problem Court Shear has is he makes it look too easy. That's the only problem that guy's got.
Well, you know, it moved him to runner-up to the World Championship last year, and he has plans of closing that gap here in the year of 2015. 78 points will put him in the top 3 right now. Nice ride, Court. Comes from that Sand Hill cattle country. up in Nebraska. He is a member of Team Rodeo Austin, and you have met him before. Four-time national finalist Chet Johnson of Sheridan, Wyoming, is making ready here in chute number 2. Well, of course, this is his signature rodeo, and he carries the good word of Rodeo Austin from coast to coast and border to border, and we thank him for doing that. Moneymaker is the horse. They won the big Odessa, Texas rodeo on him earlier this year, one of the first rodeos of the year. All right, Chester. Yeah, that is classy. So again, as he makes the qualified ride, the pickup men are right there to bring him down at the right time. 77 points it will be for Chet. 7-7.
Camper Clinic 2 shows you all of our instant replays tonight for the team member from Rodeo Austin. Tonight, it's a Minnesota cowboy who gets bragging rights for the night in the bronc riding with an 84-point ride. Tyler Corrington will be number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, let him hear from you one more time. What a great round of bronc ride.
So it is tie-down roping coming up.
Tell you what, as we go down to our time event of our arena, here is how it works. The first 10 performances are qualifying rounds. 4 contestants, including those tie-down ropers running across our arena right now. 4 out of 8 every night moves into the playoffs in performance number 11, 12, 13, or 14. That's where you really want to shine because only 2 move on from there, and that's where the big bucks are.
And you know, it will be 2 weeks from tonight when we look at the finals. And the good thing is, there will be a little over $160,000 up for grabs that single night in our finals. It's going to be great. Love the format. The nice thing is, as we had stated earlier, you folks have an opportunity to see a champion every night at the close of every event. Now, as we begin the tie-down roping tonight, and you're seeing on the screen right there the very talented Paul Tierney from South Dakota. He and every roper will tell you that about 70% of the credit in this event will go to the good horses they ride. The many things that horse will have to do to make this work for him. See the horse back up on that rope? Try to keep it tight. Now the idea is to put that tie string on the front leg. I want to tell you a little story right here. That horse is taught to back on that rope. As long as Paul is having trouble, that's what he was taught to do. In this case, the cap is going to continue to kick. That's a situation that's going to get worse before it gets better, and he elects not to do that. He is not going to sacrifice the animal by any means. He said, I will take the no time. Thank you, Paul. Wish things had gone better for you tonight.
Well, we wish they all could win, but it's not going to work that way. Our ushers all around the building have tickets in their possession. The raffle tickets are $10, and here's what you can win. A 2015 Epic 22 SC fishing boat with an Evinrude E-Tech engine. It's valued at $48,000.
Will you tell the raffle committee where I am parked? I want in on that.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
I know it is. All right. There's tickets right behind me. I heard that. We're in good shape. Cody McCartney in the top 20. This second-generation cowboy has been setting the world on fire. Love to watch him rope. He learned the game early. He's still young, and we're going to have him on our hands for a good long while. Wasn't that nice? 9 flat. 9 flat.
We'll make sure that he stays tied down. You may be wondering about those bullfighters and our rodeo clown working out. How do they stay in shape? Let's find out.
About the big guy. He barely made it to the landing.
He was a little out of breath, I think.
There was like 100 stairs ran up.
Oh.
They didn't show that part.
Oh, you were watching that, huh?
Yeah, okay, I'm not alone.
Okay.
Where's all the fat guys?
What? Look at the hands go up.
7?
He is a Texas man, Clay McChristian. Boy, and that cap has stuck a hind leg right up in Clay's chin. So it slows the tie down considerably. But again, as we reviewed the format for you a little bit earlier, if you can just finish in the top 4 tonight, you will advance on to the playoffs. Well, 15-5, I don't know, it's questionable.
Well, it's got him a spot right now. We want to welcome a couple of more little helpers to our arena. Little guy in the blue shirt, that's Jake Butler. And sometimes the best man for the job is a woe man. Beautiful little teenage blonde-haired lady represents 5 generations of the Butler family. Jake and Taylor Butler taking care of business, cleaning up our arena tonight. Welcome to the next generation who will bring rodeo to Austin probably 40 years from right now. You know that?
I bet they will. Because the Butler family, as you said, 5 generations, they've been in it nearly a century already. All right. We watched Clay a moment ago. We will now watch J.D. McChristian, Collinsville, Texas. So right now the leaderboard has a lot of empty spots in it. 9 flat and 15-5. 2 of the needed 4 are showing. So it's important. You know, we talked about the barrier string, the 10-second penalty that accompanies that. If you wonder why it's in the rule structure, it's designed to give the cap the head start. And if you don't do that, then it's going to cost you. He is there. Good run going. Up and out. So he moves the other family member down a notch. If the cap will remain tied, 10 9/10, that will put him second at the moment.
Okay, Hadley.
What?
There's one thing I just want to point out.
What is it?
I've walked all around this arena, okay?
Yeah?
And there's one thing that kind of bothers me. I know we are all with technology, but these 2 ladies right here, can we zoom in right here?
What are they doing?
They have been on their phones the whole time.
Okay.
So here's what I get to read. What's on your phone? Hand it over. Just hand. How many people think they should hand it over? Would that not be great?
Sure.
If you're
on. Okay.
Oh.
What does it say?
Oh, she was taking a selfie. Okay. No, hold on. Let me read this. Facebook. You'll.
What?
I don't care what anybody says. I think the rodeo clown is so hot.
Oh, put that away.
Hashtag chubby. What? Oh, I'm keeping this. Go on with the rodeo. I'll just might make a few calls.
Robert Mathis. Mark, Texas, runs him a little farther down the arena. He could use a little help about right here. Come on, Robert. Come on, Robert. Come on, Robert. As long as he stays down, that's going to move him into the number 2 spot with that 10-4. However, that judge has the final word. He's got a stopwatch in his hands. As long as 6 seconds will go by, We're going to be all right. It's a clean run, 10.4. He is moving on to the playoffs as of right now. You know, we bragged about teamwork a second ago with our city council members from the city of Austin. How about we go to a little bit larger area, the state of Texas. State of Texas comptroller joins us this evening in our president's box. How about surround yourself with the VIPs? How about a welcome to Glenn Hagar, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Glenn. Well, we got VIPs everywhere tonight.
We do, and we thank them for joining us tonight. Tyler Pearson, Alfred, Texas, will go next in the tie-down roping. Give you that quick leaderboard. It's 9 flat down through 15.5 in the top 4. That's the way it stands right now. He's going to take it one jump at a time, and that one will not reach for Tyler. He will go out in no time. You know, Wayne, when you look and see who is going to wrap up the roping tonight, I don't think anybody in the top 4, including the leader, is safe at this point.
Tell you what, we may have saved the best for last. Hunter Heron from Apache, Oklahoma, owns the 2014, the reigning American Quarter Horse Association Horse of the Year. That's a big deal. The horse's name is Rambo. Bragging rights of the greatest horse in the business is what he's got right now. That's not the only accolade that we could share about Hunter right now. He's also number 5 in the world standings. You want to see a cowboy strap on a gold buckle that says world champion, you watch out this year for Hunter Heron. When he slides off of his horse down to the calf, that is your cue to help a little bit. All right, come on. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Hunter. Be quick, be quick, be quick. Yes, sir. I'll tell you what, that is about as tight as you can get. 9 flat, 10-3, 10-4, 10.9. The Cowboys that are moving on certainly earned that right to be there. No penalties, looks good. 10-3 for Hunter Heron. Hadley, we do that every night for the next 9 nights. It's going to be a great rodeo.
Yes, it is. You have got it. Those are the guys that will move on. And when we get to that point in this rodeo, we're going to be looking at another $250,000 we will be flashing in their face. All right. About compliments to each and every one of them. You know, it's like any game. You have the winners, you have those that are not quite so fortunate. That is tie-down.
Our ladies, we would want our ladies 50 years of excellence from the WPRA. It is our partners at Sonic that's proud to bring you our ladies event, America's Drive-In, at 65 locations all around Austin. Don't forget breakfast all day long when you talk about Sonic. They're some of the best friends we've ever had at Rodeo Austin. Thanks for what you do, Sonic. We'd like to give you a look at the latest and greatest in design, engineering, and technology. Ram Rodeo is one of the largest sponsors, largest partners in professional rodeo. That truck is an Eco Diesel, a brand new V6 diesel motor. Listen to this, are you ready? 29 miles per gallon, okay? That's what they're getting, Eco Diesel. I'm trying to talk my wife into driving one. I haven't got her talked into it yet. I'm trying to talk her into it. 29 miles to the gallon, that's saving money.
I'm telling you. And I know I saw you in one not exactly like that, not even the same color. But you not only talk about them, you believe in them, and you do drive them. So do I. We do invite you, as we salute our friends from Sonic who sponsor our barrel race for us. We're talking about Austin Sonic locations across the metropolitan area. And we thank them so much for being a part of it. Do be aware of the section that you are seated in tonight, because we do have a designated supersonic section, and we'll reveal that a little bit later on and give you a nice gift.
Also like to remind everybody, if you'd like to meet the rodeo queens, the bullfighters, maybe the clown, stop by on the mezzanine side of the far end of our arena. Say hello to our rodeo contract personnel after the rodeo. We're going to have people down in the dirt tonight. It's completely sold out house. People in the dirt. It's going to be a huge crowd for Willie and company tonight on Saturday Night Live.
He is ready, and so are we. It's time for the race to begin, and that's exactly what it is. Cheer them to the timeline. When they turn that third barrel, that's when we can get involved. Bennett Little, Ardmore, Oklahoma. They raise some awfully good horses, and she rides one of them. You talk about barrel racing supreme. Leave them standing up. You can tip them, don't tip them over. Here we go. No. Well, you can bump them around, but they got to be standing up or it'll cost you a penalty, and it did. Would have been 15-13. It will be 20.13 with the penalty.
All right, you did good on the first cowgirl. Let's keep up the good work. Brittany Grant now from New Waverly, Texas, is coming your way. By the way, live streaming Rodeo Austin. Check us out at rodeoaustin.com. Good. Nice. All right, let's start a little energy. Oops. You can knock them all around. You just can't knock them down is the whole key to success right here. 20-73. No more penalties tonight.
All right, now it may have been our fault, Wayne. Maybe we should change the karma in here. And I know that this good audience will offer us the opportunity to do that. Let's don't even cheer until she turns the third barrel, okay? Now, everybody think positive. Think no penalties. Let's get the karma right. Hondo Flores, George West, Texas. So you see, we're right in the territory. Everybody think no penalty. Oh, you're doing good, folks. You're doing good. I like that. We got one of them. Everybody's good. When she comes off of that third one, keep it standing up, and you did. Good for you. Doesn't that make you feel good to do that? And the lead established now with a 15-55.
All right, we've broken the ice. We've got it going now. We got it rolling. We've got one clean run. Let's make the rest of them nice and clean. Wrangler National Finals cowgirl Sabrina Ketchum, Yeso, New Mexico. Atta girl. Let's start a little energy flowing on barrel number 2. Everybody help, help, help. Atta girl, 1546, number 1 spot. All right, let's keep it rolling. Sammy Bessert, Grand Junction, Colorado. She is a New Mexico State University grad. We can prove to you the kids that come out of the high school and the college ranks and move into professional rodeo, those are the ones who become our champions. Atta girl, nice. Keep them standing, good, good. All right, ladies, let's go. Wow. Now you know why we time them down to within 1/100th of a second. 15:54 in second place.
Cole will go next. Granbury, Texas. Now, if this looks extremely easy, let me tell you, these horses are so much harder to ride than you might ever imagine. In the barrel race, training them, that's an uphill business. These girls are some of the best in the world that you're seeing here. So the horse turned a little wide. But I'll share with you that this horse can run a hole in the wind when he turns that third one, and she just did. What a great audience you are. Good job, 1576. 1576 will be number 4.
All right, currently in the lead right now is a 15.46. There's the leaderboard up above. I'm going to bet all my money on the next cowgirl. Shelly Anzik from Livingston, Montana. She has been having a phenomenal year. This year, she's in the top 12 in the world standings. She won the Montana Circuit Championship, the title, already this year, in a building about the same as this one right here. Come on, Shelly. Great turn, yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, kick, oh, man. Oh, look at the time, 15:24 plus 5. Son of a gun.
Carly Richardson will round it out for us tonight. She lives in Texas at Pampa. So the leaderboard is a 15:46 through a 76. That'll give you exactly the goals as she rides through.
Atta girl, come on.
Okay, everybody ready? Yes. Oh, I tell you, you are great. Did she? Holy cow! The bottom of the ground, and she wins the round. 29. You know what? You are such a great audience, and those girls are not very far away. They're right outside the end of this lane. I'll bet they could hear you if you enjoyed the barrel race tonight. And I kind of think you did.
There is Rusty Rodeo, Percy Pig, and of course our beautiful rodeo royalty. They've got some free stuff for you out of the back of that beautiful Ram Tough truck. Stop by the Ram display. Sign up to win. Somebody is going to win $45,000 at the end of this year. Ram Rodeo is going to draw for one lucky rodeo fan for a $45,000 voucher towards your choice of a Chrysler vehicle. Sign up right here in Austin, because we're also going to give away a beautiful Montana silver belt buckle. Might as well be you wearing that at next year's rodeo right here.
It could happen. All right, where is section JJ? We got them right over here. That is the supersonic section. Everyone in section JJ receives a free ice cream cone from Austin Sonic. Congratulations.
The hit song Rodeo is coming your way.
Going. Everybody, let's rev it up. It is bull riding time. You're doing the right thing now. All right, we'll go right to chute number 3. Now, we talked about all the mark-out rule, all of those intricate things that we have to do. Here, it's an 8-second ride, pre-hand rule. There it is. You got it. All in a little cube. Jay Turner, Pueblo, Colorado. Spinbow is the bull. We're going to be out of what we refer to now as a left-hand delivery. The initial move of the bull will be to the left. If he has a tendency to spin to the left, then the man that owns him will probably give him that advantage. Will he do it faithfully? No. He's kind of like Justin in the barrel. You never know. That's true. You okay, bud? Yeah, look at him. You got it going. You're the cheerleader. All right, here we go.
Well, I'm sure you noticed those three men step into position to save the bull rider's life. Ladies and gentlemen, we've spent more than $1 million to bring you one of the greatest rodeos in the country. Why do we do that? Not spend a little money on three of the greatest bullfighters we could find. Will you slap your hands together and welcome Aaron Ferguson, Nathan Hart, and Weston Rutkowski. All right, move them up. Let's try it again. Everybody think positive. Cross your fingers. Denton Fugate of Missouri is our next bull rider. He's got a bull called Dr. Voodoo. That's Rhett Butler right up on the back of the buck and shoot, setting the flank on that bull. That's the guy right there, the next generation of the Butler family. Voodoo Bloodlines is some of the best bucking bull blood you can ask for. Anytime you hear that voodoo on the front or back of one of these bulls' names, you know you've got your hands full. You ride this one, you get to write your own score. Come on. Yes.
If you have any questions of why many of these bull riders will not only wear a helmet, but a face mask as well, watch that Camper Clinic replay. Look at the downdraft on this bull. Right, ouch, there. So, without the helmet, without the face mask, that would have had a much different ending. It is for Denton. So, we've had 2 up, 2 down. Kenneth Willis, DeKalb, Texas, will be the next gunner out. All right. Well, he's a Texas man. That could be part of the success story, okay? Home field advantage. Now, South Point style is what we call this bull. He was raised and is owned by Katie Gahn, a member of the Gahn family, owners of the South Point Hotel in Vegas. Whoa! He did a pretty good job on that Red Bull, too. And he's mad. Watch him, boys.
Here come the jesters. 1, 2, 3.
How about the guy in the shell? He's probably fresh. And maybe not.
Hey, if that bull jumps out of the arena, throw him back because he didn't buy a ticket, okay? Just in case. It stands the same for the Cowboys. If we throw a bull rider into the grandstands for more than 8 seconds, you get to keep him, okay? That's the rule. That's how it works. We need a ride right now.
We need a ride. Maybe we can get it. Hondo Flores, who I temporarily had him in the barrel race a moment ago. I don't know if you noticed that or not. He is an awfully good bull rider. And he is from George West, Texas. Anybody from George West here tonight? Sunset is this spotted bull. Now the skinny on this bull is he does like the right-hand spin. So Rhett Butler's got him over here in a right-hand delivery shoot number 4. So you see there's a lot more science and psychology involved in this animal world of rodeo than you might ever expect. Let's do it. So the bull goes left. Ha ha, good job. Good job. He's gonna ride him. The clock at the end of the arena says 8. We will check our officials to confirm that, but it looks like a thumbs up, and we do have a score. Texas, you have the lead with 80 points for Flores. 80 it is.
All right. We got them rolling now. Good, good, good. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. We love to see the qualified rides. 4 guys will move on to the finals, the semifinals, the playoffs. Alex Lee from Michigan. Yeah. Price Buster. They won Abilene, Texas, one of our big rodeos on this bull already. In fact, 2 weekends ago, I saw it with my own eyes. 85 points in Tucson, Arizona on this bull. He is rideable. Come on. Well, the bulls are certainly winning tonight. Little Camper Clinic 2 shows again the power that these bulls have is absolutely unbelievable. Watch. He just jerks the rope right out of his hand. The theory is keep your hand closed, you'll stay on the bull. Let's do it again.
So, Wayne, as you know, the question probably has gone across the mind of some of our fans. We are advancing 4 to the playoffs. What if we don't have 4 scores? That is covered in the format. When we shared that with you on the screen a little bit earlier, you can see how the progressive system works. Dallas Roaring, right from Colorado, would like to be among them. Now, 827 is the brand on this bull. I do know one thing about him. He's hard to ride. He hates barrel men. I have seen him hit that barrel so hard. Oh, well. You got to get the ride. No. Got his hand caught in that rope. Great work by those bullfighters. You realize the skills of those guys, the teamwork that we saw right there. Look, we play. Now, you see right here when he has his hand caught in that rope, those bullfighters immediately have to form a plan. Look at them go around and around, one in, one out, the other one turning the bull away from him. You know what? Do you have a little energy? Those guys know how much we appreciate them. Holy cow. Nice work, guys.
I'll tell you what we have done. Well, we've got a bird's eye view. That's a great camera shot right there of how a bull rider gets his wrap. That's Luke Hott from Weatherford, Texas, taking his wrap right now. We put a camera on the bullfighters. Yeah, a little GoPro on the bullfighters. We'll show you what it looks like from the arena floor coming up here shortly. Okay, we might have time. Let's do it right now. Take a look at this. This is from the bullfighters' point of view, right here. That'll knock your GoPro in the dirt right there, buddy.
I'm telling you. Well, we know that the camera was not on Rumford. It would have had to been a long-range deal. It's close to, well, no, I shouldn't have said that. You were right there. All right, here we go. Luke Hott is the man. He's going to ride him. He will. Whoa. Did you see that bull lunge at the end of that ride? You can look up now. Just, oh, yeah.
Wow.
So, was that a challenge that I thought I saw you make? Huh?
Dude, I can tell you one thing.
What?
Nobody here in Austin, Texas wants to see this barrel get hit by a bull. Nobody, right?
Right, sure.
How many people would like to see it get hit by a bull? All right.
75 points on it. I have another question, big boy.
What?
How many people would like to see a bull hit the barrel with Justin in it? Yes.
Okay. Everybody who just cheered, I'm deleting off Facebook, okay? No longer friends up in here.
All right. You got it.
He came really close, though, right, Hadley?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, really. Sure. I mean, 3 or 4 foot. Troy Garcia. All right, Troy. He's from Tilden, Texas. We need another ride. We can get it with your help. Bull 167, that's the brand on him. They haven't named him anything that we can share with you yet, so we'll just kind of leave him that way, okay? You got the right idea. Now you know why we were bragging on you a little bit earlier about being such a big part of the success of Rodeo Austin. Believe me, you are. Well, you got your wish about the bull hitting the barrel. I tell you, you can duck when you see it coming. You know, if that bull would have hit that a little bit harder, it really wouldn't matter whether you put your hat on backwards or not. It probably would fit either way.
Hey, Hadley.
What?
Can I tell you guys something kind of personal?
Well, yeah, it's okay.
For the record, I was a little bit scared right there.
All right.
And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I think I peed a little.
What? Okay.
He was right here.
I know he was right there, but we didn't need that.
Marina, Marina, Marina.
Oh, that's a bad idea, guys. That's a bad idea. Jumps it with no problem. All three of these guys are freestyle bullfighters. They save cowboys' lives is what they do day in and day out. They also compete in freestyle bullfights against bulls like this one right here. Ooh, a little close. Keep your head down, Justin. Keep your head down. Whoa! A little too close for comfort. I'll tell you what, we need these guys for 4 more nights. How about a big hand for what they do at Rodeo Austin?
I'd like to ask just about a minute or a minute and a half of your additional time. Don't leave your seats because I have a very special guest with a very, very nice story that I would like you to meet. This is my 13-year-old Cassandra Twining. She lives at Dripping Springs, Texas, and that little paint horse she spent Maya. But you know, when we talk about the mission of Rodeo Austin, everyone involved, every volunteer, everyone that buys a ticket, it goes to the education of youth. And I wanted to talk to you about that. But I'll tell you what Cassandra suggested before we do. She said, why don't we show the folks something they don't get a chance to see at a rodeo, and that is these beautiful bucking horses in their everyday clothes. Every time we see them, they either have some kind of a restraint on them, a saddle, a halter, a bridle, or a rope. But here, it is the freedom of the life that they live. This is the foundation of exactly what we're all about. Cowboys challenging a bucking horse. And when we see this youngster herding around this arena, it tells me that our game of rodeo is in pretty darn good hands. And as those bucking horses make their way out tonight, I'm going to ask my pretty little friend to stop for just a moment, and I want to share a couple things with you before she tells you good night. You know what? She's a reporter for her 4-H club. She shows horses and meat chickens. She wants to...
Hey, to bring the curtains down, we invite you to meet our bull...